and calling it genital mutilation. I mean, it's just such a pretty bullshit argument. You know, it's not some sort of anti-male abuse or something. It's just such a crock of shit. Oh, what? It's not sexism. It has nothing to do with any of that crap. It has to do with... Well, anyway, alright, well, don't make fucking jokes. I really don't need jokers in my life. But anyway, getting back to the I like Newman guy. See, so he's cheating that argument. And once you start cheating arguments, you know, I lose all respect for you. And then so he starts making, you know, and he does this vague anarchy, chaos kind of crap. And you're just like, what the fuck does that go? What rational person can talk about how chaos would work? I mean, it's just so fucking stupid. What rational person wants chaos? Anyway, where was I? This stupid cunt. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
I like the idea of having government-funded fences.
Yeah, well, like I said, it doesn't have to be funded. It just has to be instigated by government. Not create non-profits. What's the big deal? They create the seed money that can be completely independent of the government. It just has to be created by the fucking government. I want subsidized. Yeah, so what? You're just going to use up my fucking phone. Is that all you're doing, you faggot? You can't make a call? You're too fucking dickless to say anything? God, you're such a goddamn fucking loser piece of shit. Anyway. Yeah, it probably is lemons. I mean, but that's the whole point. People just don't get that. It's just a little bit fucking irritating. Who wants to listen to the phone fucking goddamn ring? So yeah, so I'll put the answer machine on, turn the ringer off, and you know, right, my father will die, and it'll be his last words. He's calling me on the phone, and then yeah, my phone's disconnected because some fucking cunt. He wants to play games with my fucking phone. I mean, it's just so rude, 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 rude. It's not getting to me. What's getting to me is that there are people that are this fucking petty and stupid, and I have to share oxygen with these fuckers. That's what's got me down. That's what gets to me. It's an indignity to be a fucking shitbag human if this is what human beings occupy themselves with. Hey, faggot making the crank calls, you know, if you don't say anything, the machine is going to erase your message. So I would at least suggest, if you're going to keep calling, You gotta say something to the answering machine just so it actually records your fucking lame-ass, jackass, motherfucking cunt call, okay, faggot? No, I wouldn't even have caller ID, even if they gave it away for free. I just think the whole concept is bogus. Well, you see how people play a game with it, right? They sit there and they get calls and they see who's calling and they pretend not to be home or they do this. I mean, it's just, I watch other people and I see how they manage their calls and I say, yeah, well, I really wouldn't want to be managed that way. So now I'm using Skype anyway for all my outgoing calls, so I like the idea that I always look like I'm just they can't tell who it is, and so they have to make that decision. Well, should I answer or should I not answer? But they won't know. It won't be me that's getting played with at any rate, which I like. Yeah, well, I mean, phones have become so much a part of people's lives. I mean, it's a huge difference from my generation, so to speak. Phones were just a utility, it was just something you used when you needed to use one. No one really did much else with it. Yes, there was about, tiny percentage of people entertained themselves with a crank call now and then, but otherwise it was just all, people didn't do business on the phone. You didn't sell stuff by phone because it cost you some money to make a phone call, so you didn't waste your money on bullshit. And, I I would prefer that. I prefer that with even email. I mean, I would, back in the beginning, in the early days of the internet, they used to talk about maybe charging 1 cent per email or have some kind of fee associated with email. And I think it probably would have been a good idea because that would have, the spammers couldn't have made money on it. They would have put all that crap out of business. There would have never been a spamming industry if there was some sort of token fee applied to your email, so you couldn't just spam people with it. And it's when all this stuff became free that it became abusable. Come on, people. Could use a subject. Yes, we could. Alright, let's talk about Avatar some more. No, it was really fucking lame. Is okay. Remember that scientist chick, and she does the Avatar thing, and she's wearing these stupid shorts and this stupid top, and she's like, "What the fuck is that crap? How could you be personally embarrassed or humiliated? It's not your fucking body. You're inside a fake giant 10-foot tall blue thing. Why would you give a shit what the junk looked like? Why would you still be wearing shorts? Why would you put the convention of some sort of, your culture on top of that avatar? I mean, why the fuck would you do that to your avatar? I mean, it looks so fucking stupid. I mean, it was such a, it was just it was so out of character. Because she's a scientist chick anyway, so she wouldn't even have any of that pretense. She wouldn't be like, oh, make sure my avatar's properly civilizedly dressed and isn't a naked heathen avatar. I mean, that would be the last thing a scientist would be thinking. oh, let's study the biology and talk about the Gaia and get all spiritual about it. But no, when I'm an avatar, no, make sure I'm in my frumpy, stupid shorts and give me a fanny pack and maybe a necklace and some bracelets. And I mean, it was just so fucking stupid. I actually thought Sigourney Weaver looked like hell. I mean, she just looked like she got, I don't know, she looked like she got, she got old. I mean, damn. So that sucked. I mean, she looked like somebody's mother. You look. Yeah, I mean, she looks good if she's 60. I don't think she's that old, though. Uh, yeah, but she looked almost about that old. But yeah, no, she didn't look great. Um, I mean, she looked fat, but her face looked fat. I mean, she just looked like something's not right with her. But anyway, what was else I going to say? But yeah, I mean, she didn't do anything with that role. And it was just the role was wrong anyway. I mean, that was so stupid. I mean, here you are doing this very high-tech thing, this avatar thing, this complex technology, and here she is in the microscope looking at ooh, these tree roots are communicating, and it's really, I mean, she's not going to have time to do that shit. She's going to be like worried about the machine working right, not blowing your brains to bits, and doing, you know what I'm saying? You can't be an expert at 9 million things, and so all of a sudden she's also the biologist, and she's the tech expert, and she's this I mean, it was just kind of stupid because there'd be no such person, and so that was lame. And what else? But otherwise it wasn't a terrible character. I mean, the idea that I mean, I knew that obviously she wasn't going to survive and get into her avatar because yeah, she was all about that Gaia thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to be part of the planet now. And so I would even say that they should have even made that she did it by choice. Like, she didn't go into her avatar not because she was too weak, but because she wanted to stay as part of the Gaia spirit god entity brain of the trees and such or whatever, that she'd want to be part of that. It's not my basement. Why does you basement? No, it's not me basement, okay? None of the shit in my videos is me, you dumb fuckers. Okay, I rent this house that I live in, so it's not even my house anyway. And the other houses are the ones I'm doing repairs on. They're not my fucking house. Why the fuck would I repair my fucking house? It's not even my house. I rent it. So I let the fucking thing, who the fuck cares? Alright? When I have to do work on other people's houses, then I'll do work. I don't do work for the fun of it. Dumb fuckers.